Hey everyone, good morning, afternoon, night, wherever you may be. Thank you so much for joining the launch of our product, our Universal Data Energy Control and Logger. So today presenting for you, we're gonna have Nikolai Borysenko, our CTO, and Benjamin Lecht, our VP of Business Development. Please feel free to ask questions and be as interactive as you can. We welcome your feedback and a great discussion. Guys, go ahead, please.
Thank you, Milena. Let me show you the presentation at this point. So my name is Benjamin Lecht. I'm the VP of Business Development at KaaIoT. So who are we and what do we offer? So KaaIoT, it's a IoT platform that was spun out from a 30-year-old software development company. And this platform is a generic platform for various connected solutions. It allows you to connect and configure your devices remotely, collect data from them, send commands to them, set up automations, visualize all of the data with an interactive graphical interface. So with Kaa, we focus on different industries, one of them being the energy industry. And what we offer is basically a way to unify various solutions. So for example, microgrid solar farms, you can connect equipment from different manufacturers and have a unified control center for your solution. One of the things that we found that's lacking in the market is an ability to collect all data from various equipment and similarly control that equipment remotely. So we also see some issues with basically an ability to connect to different equipment. So a lot of the equipment in the market right now, like data loggers, they're coming from China basically, and the issue that we found is that there's regulations emerging in different countries that basically in the United States you can lose your tax credit, your energy credit if you don't comply with these new regulations, and these regulations are kind of coming across the board in different countries. So what we see is if you want to collect data from inverters from different manufacturers, there's basically two offerings in the market. One is inexpensive loggers that connect to a single manufacturer, and on the other hand, you have universal kind of gateways and loggers that can connect to all brands, but they're lacking in their software side and they're much more expensive. So the other issue is that you're not sure where your data is going. So data privacy and control is another solution that we're seeking to solve here. So what we see is basically lack of control of your data. There's no single way to configure and control your solutions. So with our software, we basically are able to connect different equipment with our logger that we created. And this logger, it comes basically connected to our software. So you get fleet management, data collection, and control of the data, and independence when it comes to being able to select what brands you're working with. So if you're like an installer, if even if you're installing large, like say multi-megawatt power solutions, you get freedom to not be tied to one brand. In the case, for example, if they have low supply and you have a timeline. So these are some of the some of the problems that we seek to solve with not just our software, but this logger that we developed, which fills a gap in the market in terms of price and functionality. We're priced on the lower end, like with the brand specific loggers, but we have the functionality of a universal logger, and it comes pre-configured to work with our software. So this is the data logger that we developed in-house. So this logger, it can be manufactured anywhere in any country. It's proprietary to our company. So depending on regulations in your country, you can even have these domestically produced. It's a plug and play. It's pre-configured to work with a huge range of inverter brands already, and we're continuously adding more integrations. So now we're going to move over to the demo to demonstrate the logger, how it connects, and what the solution looks like.
Okay, can you hear me now? So let me show you how logger it looks like. So as Ben already say, we have DB9 port, we have RG45 port. Also for the some models of inverters which are not support our default wiring, we offer special wire which you can connect, and usually we can do this without any issues. It's if someone comes to us and says, hey, I have some inverter from this manufacturer on the OEM, we just put special cable which allow and simplify connection. So let me show mobile application for now. So I will today not deep dive to the all functionality of it. I will just show the basics. So as you see, I already have pre-registered one device. It's the inverter. Let me plug it now. So I will show also in parallel how you can easily add new system and how process of connecting is work. So let me plug it. Okay, good. So now it's become online. So if you see, let me show how usually connection of equipment looks like. So you just provide system name, you select manufacturer. So this is a not full list of what of we are already supported, but you just select model which you have. If you manufacturer of equipment, we are always open to add more integrations, but due to we use Modbus spec, we usually can do all of this integration by ourselves. So let me show what is mobile app. So we have two sets of application. One set of application is for the end consumer. So this is our mobile application. It can be branded for your company. So if you're installer or distributor and you want to provide your own application, it can be done without any issues. So this is a view of whole energy overview, what you have connected to the your inverter. You can see some nice graphs and all of these things. It's mainly for the consumer. So also you can see all charts regarding how energy coming from to your home, and you can see all charts historically. So you can see it monthly, daily, weekly. So we don't have any limitation on the data storing. So you can store as many data as you want. Also, we support exports of various metrics. So you can just select all of these things, and all of these metrics are standardized. So it means that if you have, for example, today day inverters, you want to connect grow watt, you have always a standard to use. So sometimes we have some special features for the special hardware, but our baseline, it support whole basic functionality for all equipment which we are marked as supported. Also from control side, so you can also do inverter configuration. So you have battery settings, grid settings, BMS parameters, and logger configuration by itself. So it's made pretty user-friendly, and you can also create template. For example, if you install it some specific sets, for example, battery, inverter, we can have a template, and installer which will come to the site can easily plug and play it, and you will not need to spend any time on the configuration. Okay, I think this was a brief overview for the mobile application. Let me switch to my computer, and I will be able to show what our platform site is look.
One thing I forgot to mention, it's about our deployment options. So when it comes to data control, our software, our platform.
Okay, I am back.
Just quickly,
Let
Nicola,
me share my screen, so you will be able to see.
That's what happens during a live webinar. Nikolai then was
our software
saying
part.
something.
So very quickly,
Okay.
we can load
So
it in.
everything in our system is started from the company. Firstly, you create company. We can create company for you. So inside company, you can assign your employees. So each employee can have various settings of the permissions. So we currently provide 5 predefined roles, but it can be easily extended. So you can have very granular access if you will need this. And also inside company, we upload default equipment profiles, which you will able to do. Once you have a company, we provide site view, so you can add as many sites as you want. On this main screen, you will see what sites on which state. So here we have added our KaaIoT demo app. So you see all of these metrics in real time. If we go here and see what site overview looks like, so you see we have this controllers list and equipment list. So you can have multiple controllers on your site, and you can have multiple equipment list. In my case, I have only one controller, and it's connected to my battery and also to my inverter. If we go to the controller side, so what we can see here, so we see the whole technical information which required to understand how your equipment work. So in my case is the inverter. I see the signal strength, uptime, any errors which I have. I have also this controller configuration. This is a part which I before, on the mobile app, when you select manufacturer of the equipment, we pre-populate this configuration. And of course, we have this nice looking view, but for the more advanced cases, we can have just JSON view for it. And our controller allow you to read to write registers. So if you need to debug something, so for example, let me just read register. Once I read it, oh, wait a second. Let me read, for example, 2 registers. Oh, maybe something. Let me refresh page. Okay, maybe it's some demo factor, but I'm sure that it's always work. Yeah, so once you have this controller side, you can connect your equipment to it. So based on this selection of the equipment, we select how controller will work, how it will fetch information, and how configuration happens on it. So here we have inverter connected. So this is a typical inverter view. So what we have here, we have some economics metrics, we have real-time load metrics. Also, we have all alarms. So as you see, we don't have any alarms. For the installers, we also have these grid export settings. So if you need to export grid settings and provide it to your utility company, it's also applicable by default. Various charts about your energy site, all stats, so and all alerts. So we try to make it as simple as can to have ability to customize it per each use case. The same story for the battery. So you can, oh, sorry, I just go to another page. A second. Let me go to the battery. So here we see battery settings, battery capacity, power limits. So we can also connect to the BMS if it's required to change the settings. And we have some various charts. This was a basic overview, what I want to show you. Ben, go ahead.
Yeah, so we have different deployment options of our software. We have our own cloud in the United States and in Europe, which is GDPR compliant. We also have a hosted option where we provide you with a private cloud installation that we can manage for you, and we can also offer a self-hosted deployment where you load the software, the platform into your own servers and manage it in-house. So we have our mobile app, which is for iOS and Android. It can be white labeled to your brand if you're an OEM. We have our web app, which Nikolai showed you, to manage your fleet. You can also do remote configurations over there, firmware updates. It can also connect to third-party systems for workforce management, analytics, different things like that. So for OEMs, we offer a full white labeled solution. So you can basically offer this logger out of the box with your equipment, branded. We can make custom enclosures, pre-configure these loggers so that they work out of the box with your devices. You can load, like I mentioned, load the software in a private, we can load it in a private cloud for you. You can also manage it yourself. So Milena, I guess, can take over from here.
And so I don't think I introduced who I am in the company. Executive Vice President of Sales and have been with our conglomerate of companies over 16 years. So this is my cue, I guess, to tell you all if you are an OEM, installer, a system integrator, operator, or a reseller, if you need a customized solution hardware with any of the parameters that we mentioned today, please get in touch with me. I'm available on LinkedIn, and also you can inquire on this barcode here. There were questions about this webinar being available. Yes, this webinar will be available as a recording later. We would like to invite all of you, if you have further questions or have a customized solution, again, please get in touch with us. We will set up a time to speak with you, go over your requirements, and kind of go from there. I guess that's it. We could address the questions now. There are some interesting ones. Okay.
I think this question mostly to me. So we support now our data logger by default support only Modbus protocol, and we have already connected around 200 various models of the various inverters manufacturer. We are not connected to the vendor clouds, so this is the main idea, that we want to provide to our customers ability to store data where they want, because with our solution, you get ability to have hosted, self-hosted version of KaaIoT with data logger. So all data will be stored exactly when you decide. Yeah. Go next. Okay. For the energy optimization side, we can work as a KaaIoT company because once we have all data collected, so we can connect not only batteries, inverters, we can connect also energy meters, and we have small templates for our rule engine, which allow you to have smart logic to how your energy will be delivered, because all of these energy optimizations are usually connected when you have solar generation and you need to utilize it at max, and if you have like big energy consumers like EV chargers or other things, this is also can be a part of our offering, but it's fully dependent on what use case you want. We can do this as a custom work, but for the provide something generic, it's really mostly not possible due to all equipment currently usually not smart enough to make this project in real life. Yeah, go next. So if you have already installed loggers, you can do all operations remotely. Also, we have ability with some inverters also have firmware upgrades, so which is not really simple thing. And you can have integration with the various ERP systems, because when you use KaaIoT and KaaIoT Energy Solution, you have all of this flexibility. So with the KaaIoT, we have integrations with various ERP system, and our rule engines allow you to have all solution which you really need on your workflow. So this is like our main differentiator factor, that we are not try to force anyone to have our own workflow, but we try to provide solution which will be applicable for your workflow. Something like this.
Also to add, if you have inverters installed, you could migrate to our, like, the data collection to our platform with the logger, and they can be inverters from different brands. So if you're like an installer, you're not necessarily tied to any single manufacturer, and you can basically connect all of your existing inverters into a single platform to monitor them.
No, we have access to the raw data. We are not relying to the any vendor API, as I previously said. So the main idea, once you have your logger, you connect it, you configure it to send data to your KaaIoT instance, and that's all. Ben, go ahead.
I'm not 100% sure I understand the question.
Oh, I think I can answer. Yeah, sorry for this. So our logger have ability to upload rules to it. Based on these rules, it will execute like your control point. So it's already supported. So you just plug it. We handling data collection. We have ability to send comments from our platform with the rule engine, and we have ability to upload from our system multiply rules, which will be executed on the device by itself. Something like this. But I hope I get your question. Yeah, sure. You can. So how it's work? So you firstly connect your utility company price API, and based on this price API, you can configure rule to change export settings on your inverter. For example, if you have solar generation and battery use. Also, we have ability to apply rules for the battery management. So by default, you get battery safe rules, which will make it work as a backup system. But if you want to utilize it more, for example, sell energy from battery to the grid, it also can be done pretty easily. Sure. Yeah, you can easily adopt it, just plug logger. If you have inverter which support Modbus, BMS which support also Modbus, and if you have already installed smart meter, we can fetch all data and you will get it.
I think I can maybe start to answer this question. Everything you see on the screen, the logger, the software, everything is in-house with KaaIoT. I think as Ben mentioned in the beginning, we are a conglomerate of companies. Our parent company is a 30-year-old custom software company. I'm just trying to explain the background a little bit here. Was one of the first IoT platforms on the market in 2013. It's amazing, I would say, really well-developed IoT system, which has been battle tested, and all of our end-to-end solutions basically run on the system. And just to completely answer the question, everything is done in-house by us. We do not outsource any of our work except for hardware development,
The
manufacturing, I would say.
part about implementation of the inverters, if you're talking about the physical installation of inverters. That's not something that we do. We provide a solution to companies that may install the inverters or manufacture them. The solution is to basically monitor all of the inverters that you install. But when it comes to physical installation of inverters, we don't do that. We're a solution provider for different companies that work in that space.
Yeah, so solution is pretty simple. So let me also mention one important thing. So by default, our logger have Wi-Fi connection, but also on Q1 we will have LTE version. We have internal memory with around like 4 megabytes, which we store all data, historical data, and accumulating during it. If you have loss of connection for the larger amount of time, of course, you will get data loss. But we can extend this buffer to larger size. And if you have some requirements to have logger in scenarios where there is no stable internet connection, we can easily handle it.
I guess it's directed to me. I will take a look at that inquiry and thank you for sending it. I took a photo of your request. Can it be used as a prepaid, postpaid AMI consumer and utility side? Nikolai?
Yeah, sure, you can use it. But what is we need to get more information, I think. Let's just contact us and have a separate.
Let's just look at the request, I guess, and we'll get back to you. Thank you so much. Right after this webinar is over.
Yes. So that's one of the main, what we're offering is a white label solution for OEMs that bundles our hardware with our software so that they can get all the functionality that they need, offer it to their customers in as little time as possible. So I guess that's all the questions that we have for now. So
I guess we're going to wrap it up and say thank you, everybody, for joining and the great questions. And again, the recording is going to be available on LinkedIn. And please get in touch. Waiting for your questions and doing business together. Okay. Bye.
thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.